brain is the most powerful weapon in the world.
Shalom, it's your boy DVD back again with another edition. So guys, a guy in the comment section asked me, how does consistent ejaculation affect cognition and memory? So before we break this down, I'm going to bring a book and we're going to break it down from there. Alright, so it says, the inability to concentrate. For those who reboot commonly report that they have better concentration, no more brain fog, clearer thinking, and improved memory. Not surprisingly, researchers report that the porn or erotica viewing is associated with concentration problems, working memory interference, poorer executive function, and reduced academic performance. Several research groups have now linked porn with the use of impulsiveness or the inability to delay gratification. This has ominous implications for meeting life goals while using porn. Such results align with finding that moderate porn use, even by non-addicts, correlates with the shrunken grey matter in the regions of the brain associated with cognitive function, which I highlighted, the prefrontal cortex. So now they're going to give real-life scenarios of human beings who were on semen retention and what happened to their brain and memory. So he says, when I was using internet porn, I had brain fog and constant hungover-like feeling, which made it hard for me to concentrate, talk to people, or just do my everyday tasks. After 7 to 10 days without porn, this feeling went away. My mind became very clear, thoughts easily controllable, and I became much more relaxed in general. He says, I am 34 and I went on Adderall for the first time a few months ago, and after quitting porn, I really don't even need it anymore. Alright, so the last thing I want to show you from this, so it says this is a message from the guy. So he says, for those of you who are in uni, no FAP is a miracle, which is just semen retention. For the brain, before I used to have to force myself to concentrate in class and would still end up zoning out. Now I can concentrate in a 3-hour lecture with almost no issue. Alright, so the reason why the individual started to feel better when he was on semen retention or no fat is because of his grey matter didn't shrink. Whenever we ejaculate, our grey matter shrinks. And this is what the book even stated. The grey matter function, all of this in terms of the prefrontal cortex shrinks. And what happens to us as individuals is this, because this is the function of grey matter. It says grey matter contains most of our brain neurons. And what is neurons? Neurons is the thing that enables information to travel. And information means function. So me being able to move my hand, me being able to think, all of this is neurons. Now, it says neural cells, bodies, and it says the grey matter includes the regions of the brain involved with muscle control. Now, whenever we go to gym or do any kind of exercise, the main thing that enables us to do the exercise effectively and smooth is called mind-to-muscle connection. When you have mind-to-muscle connection, you are doing the exercise smooth. You feel like you're on fire. But the day that your mind-to-muscle connection is not effectively, you feel like, I'm having an off day. And this is all to do with your mind, your grey matter. Now, when we ejaculate, what happens to us is that the grey matter shrinks and we don't have that effective mind-to-muscle connection. This is why when you ejaculate, when you do exercise the next day, you feel like something is off. You feel like you're not doing it good and you feel weak. This is all to do with the grey matter. Now, moving on, it says the sensory perceptions such as seeing, hearing, and memory, emotions, speech, and decision-making, and self-control. All of this is affected. Now, what happens is that when you are ejaculating, A being the man, he has the seed, which is life. You are basically saying, okay, body, copy me. So your body downloads it like a software. So all of the information in terms of memory, cognition, everything that makes you special is being downloaded and going to your semen. And now it's coming out thinking that it's about to reproduce to become you times 2. So basically you're trying to duplicate yourself. But the majority of us are not duplicating ourselves. So what happens is that all of this process basically for no reason. So we're technically wasting ourselves for no reason because of the main function for all of this to occur in terms of you losing grey matter, in terms of you not being able to use all of these things, which is very important, is because you're telling yourself, okay, I'm about to reproduce. But majority of us are not doing it. We're watching porn, ejaculating into our bed sheets, into condoms, or into women. But us doing it has a cost, because of when you do that, you're going to start losing your memory. You're going to start not being effective in terms of speech and all of this, because your body is copied itself and downloaded itself and sent all of the information that you have into the seed, because your body thinks that you're about to recreate yourself again, because of you're about to transfer your legacy. And what is your legacy is you. You are the legacy, because you are the person that can transfer your legacy to your child. And this is why people, in terms of athletes, if you're an athlete, if your dad was a top athlete, genetics are passed on. So because of you're trying to pass on your genetics, but guess where your genetics is landing? Is landing onto your bed sheets. It's landing onto what you call your condoms. And because of this repetitiveness, your body's saying, what is going on? Why am I duplicating myself? Why am I duplicating myself? Why am I duplicating myself so frequently? You basically become almost drained. So if you were to ejaculate consistently every single day, you will basically duplicate yourself so much for no reason. And then all of a sudden, all of the negative happens. Lack of memory. You can't speak properly, can't articulate yourself properly. Speech impediment, where your words are just like you're waffling. You're not clear in your speech. Also, what happens to you, which I discussed, your muscles are not in connection. So your mind to muscle connection is not effective. So you're not doing things effectively in terms of your exercise, because of, guess what? Again, because of all of your genetic potential is being transferred to your bed sheets. And this is why it's imperative and it's very important for us as men to retain our seeds, unless you're trying to reproduce. Because of whenever we decide to ejaculate, everything that makes you in terms of your intuition, your creativity, your imagination, all of this is duplicated and downloaded. So basically, you're going on the computer and saying, okay, download, copy, and now transfer file. So you're transferring the file from your body to your seed, because your seed is now the file into the woman, which is supposed to be the process, and then you're being duplicated. This is why majority of people, when they have sons, they call the sons JR, because of he is you, but a younger version, because you've reproduced yourself into another being, because he's going to now carry your legacy. So it's very important for us to understand this. So now, if you now ejaculate consistently for no reason into the bed sheets, basically what happens is that everything that makes you, your creativity, all of this, you'll not be able to tap into it, because you're not giving your body time to replenish and to recuperate. So basically, you just be going with no passion, no motivation. Everything that makes you is gone. So you're walking basically the world on empty, but not in a good way. So basically, you're basically rendered useless and you've sabotaged yourself because of your inability to have self-control. So I just want to share this with you, because the guy asked me this question. If you have any more questions like this, please don't hesitate. Put in the comment section, then I'll reply and make a video about this. But it's your boy DBD checking out. Shalom.